Hello everyone, hope you are doing good today. I am Mohammed, and in this video I will talk to you about the plab 2 exam and about my experience in the plab 2 exam. I had to go to this exam for 3 times, and finally I did pass. I'm very grateful and very happy for that. So I decided to help as many people as I can for them to pass and to have very short journey, because this had costed me a lot of my nerves, a lot of my money, and a lot of my time. And there was a lot could have been done actually if there was clear guidance, way much clearer picture, way much more obvious about how the reality and the bottom and the start and end of this exam. Okay, let's begin. In the beginning, I want to tell you that this is the audience for this session could be first time takers of the plab 2 exam, and could be also the repeaters who has attended the exams already and would like to attend it one more time or few more times. Let's begin. What is the plab 2 test? Professional and Linguistic Assessment Board, second part, which is the final part in equalizing your degree in order to achieve the GMC registration to start working in UK. Okay, what is the exam testing? So this particular exam, the plab 2 test, its format, I will talk about it in just 1 second. Here it's all the details on the right, but on the left here I want you to know that basically they are testing all the stations. All the exam is designed on the level of the FY2 foundation year 2 doctor who is a newly uh, graduate, not really have much experience in the medicine practice. Okay, so they set the level already. So your level that you need to demonstrate is the level of foundation year 2 who is a newly and beginning doctor. Okay, communications skills, also it tests your communication skills as a doctor and as a person. So there is a communication skills. This is not an exam that tests your medical knowledge only. This is not a medicine school exam. This is a role play. Want to see how you perform in real life, how you talk in real life, how you handle people and how you handle patients and how you talk to your colleagues, how you handle situations, how you are affected by situations. Are you easily affected person? Can you demonstrate enough confidence? Are you aware of how to demonstrate confidence? How to communicate with people? Are you aware of how to communicate with people? You might be thinking that you are good in communication, but again, uh, you will be surprised and shocked that you are not in this exam. Okay, it might. I sense that it might also be analyzing your character. It, doing a 16 stations, which means 16 consultations, it will affect you physically to a certain extent. This effect on you might change your way of communication, might remove any pretending you're trying to put on yourself, and might let your normal character, your normal behavior, your normal voice, um, and how you are affected as a person by anything that could sway you. So it analyzes your character, okay, to some extent. And this is my only opinion. So, but 100%, I'm sure this test, if you can demonstrate the skills and competencies of FY2 and the communication skills of a human being, very social and confident human being, very clear and strong communication skills. What is your level after passing this exam? Um, Equivalent to FY2? Uh, I will not talk to about, but I'm asking. I mean, I will not really talk about your experience outside this exam in your country. Um, you can have this question. You can answer this question yourself. But again, this exam draw a line on what uh, exactly is expected from you. So after passing this exam, I say you are after seeing many medical students, doctor in everything in every level in England. So it want to see, are you actually meeting our medical students? You can put it at this level. Are you satisfactory on the same level that our medical students could actually do? Maybe FY1s too. Okay. What is the exam format? So it's 18 station. You will go to the exam day. You will find 18 station on the exam day. Two of these stations mean rest. What is the meaning of a station? Station is the period time of reading the stem or the question or the medical condition case that you are having in this exam, the scenario. Okay. Um, then do the consultation as a doctor having a patient, role play of a doctor and a patient sitting in front of each other or maybe on the phone. Okay, that's it. So that's the word station means. Okay, alright, so 16 consultations and 2 rest station. You will just sit down and try to relax and calm yourself, gather all your nerves, gather all your confidence back, rearrange your thoughts, calm yourself down. Okay, rest a little bit. Okay, it's all role play. As I told you, you will be the doctor, the candidate, pretending always to be FY2 level. Okay, and there is extent for your level as an FY2. So this is something you should be aware of. You are FY2 newly beginning, a newly not much experienced doctor. Okay, so you have a guidelines, you have a clear frame that you shouldn't go out of. Medical scenario, you will be the doctor and a person in front of me pretend to be the patient. There will be an examiner trying to assess you. Okay, each station will be marked out of 12, 4 for history, 4 for management skills, and 4 for interpersonal skills. Altogether 12. In 16 station, then the whole exam is out of 192. So what is the passing mark of this exam? To pass, you need to pass 11 stations, or sorry, 10 stations. 10 stations, it's not 11, 10 stations, and pass mark on the day of the exam. So it changes. Sometimes it's around 90, sometimes it's above 100. A lot of factors control the passing mark. How many people how many people performed really well on the day of the exam, and also the, I think, difficulty of the exam. So the passing mark itself, it changes. Okay, you need to pass 10 stations out of in this exam in order for you to pass, plus this passing mark. Okay, how you will get marked? I will let you know how they are marking you according to what criteria, so you be aware of what's going on and know exactly what they want from you. Okay, half of the exam is phone consultations. I want you to know that half of this exam you will talk to on the phone to a patient, and you have to do this consultation. Um, you will have or two practical station where you will be asked to insert cannula, take APG, take um, do vein puncture, blood culture, insert urinary catheter, or you will be asked to examine the patient, do perispicular examination, do testicular examination, do abdominal examination, according to your station, two or one or two. Okay. Um, Also teaching. teaching, also you might have one or two teaching station, or you might not get at all teaching. So I will talk about my attempts and what happened in them later on in this video or in this session. So one time I got two practical stage 2 examinations. Another time I got two procedures. One time I got one procedure, one teaching. Okay. Also, you get one sim manifestation. I heard that sometimes it doesn't come. Sometimes they omit it or cancel it or remove it totally. But usually it comes. In all my trials, I did have a sim manifestation. As I told you, you will have two rest stations, and of course the rest of this exam it will be face-to-face counseling or consultation. I mean, some of them will be counseling, which you already know the diagnosis of this patient, and the other ones will be medicine, which you will try to gather information, do examinations according to reach to a certain uh, uh, diagnosis. Okay, let's continue to the next slide. How to study for the plab 2. Okay, this is according to my opinion, according to what I think is good for enough for this exam. Okay, first step to prepare. um, the Facebook and Telegram groups are filled with a lot of information, a lot of materials, a lot of data, a lot of people willing to help you, a lot of study partners, a lot of good things. So you need to read well, a lot of experience. So read the previous experience, even if you are first time taker of the exam. Read about the repeaters. Of course, you need to respect the repeaters. They are going through hard time. They are doing everything they can. They are still didn't reach where they want, and they are doing the best they can. They are not really doing something big or slacking behind. They are just not getting doing what the exam wants still, but they are actually doing. They are great. I mean, this doesn't mean anything. As I told you, this exam is testing. Maybe they have a lot of experience outside this exam, but again, this exam tests FY2 level. They want a certain frame, certain level they want to see in this exam. So maybe they are ahead of this level. Or okay. Again, the Facebook and Telegram groups, very helpful. Extremely a lot of information there in order to build your opinion about how to study and make your own study plan. Preparation time for the plab 2. Here's something. I would give it 2 or 3 months. Okay. Again, plab 2 exam, I want you to be aware that it will take a lot of time of your life. I mean, here I tell you 2 or 3 months, and I don't know when you will find a place, or you already have a place, a booking, in order for you to attend the exam. Also, the result will come after almost around 1 month. And if by any chance, unfortunately, you did not pass, you will have to book another place. These times I see it's quite difficult, take like 5 to 6 months, and or less, more or less. But so you see, it takes quite time to attend this exam. So my advice is, do not stop your life to do this exam. Continue your job, continue at what you are doing while you are doing practicing for this exam next to it. The preparation is not hard at all. The preparation is not difficult at all. This is the easiest exam you will ever have. The preparation is extremely easy. So it's better for you to do it next to what you are doing. And if you cannot attend an academy in UK, that's totally fine. That's completely will not affect you much. Okay, I will let you know about this in my experience when I talk about it also at this point of academy. Okay, choose your notes. There are a lot of notes. You will find it on Facebook and Telegram groups. Choose whatever you feel comfortable with. I am not with reading for multiple resources. Just understand what the exam wants and study from any resource to know the core. Okay, core of the stations. What is the stations about? What they are wanting from me? Okay, what should I ask about? What I shouldn't ask about? What is the end of this? Okay, choose any note. Choose any note. This is not the most important part. The most important part I will, which is how you talk and know the core of the station, not the notes. Okay. YouTube was extremely useful to me. There was a lot of things on the YouTube videos. Of course, examination procedures you will find it on the YouTube, and I did rely on that on my third attempt only. Um, you will find a lot of people now trying to help other candidates to pass this exam without and shorten their time as much as they can. So they put their experience on YouTube. Um, a lot of very useful information, tips, instructions. So YouTube, Google very well every single thing you don't know about. Academies and be in UK. I totally don't want you to think that if you are in UK practicing in academy, you will have way much higher chance of going to the exam. To me and to other people, I found that I only tried one academy. Unfortunately, I did have to go to the exam 3 times. The first 2 trials, I did attend the academy and I did attend there for more than 30 days each time, and I did not pass. Okay. I was there quite a lot of time, long time spent inside the academy. I was in UK, inside England, okay, and again, I did not pass. So, is it because of me, or is it because it's not really the environment that you are expecting? Okay, it's not, again, this exam is not at all like your medicine school exams. When you attend more, you will be in the understand more things and you'll be able to answer the questions. This is not it. This is, you have all the information online and on the internet, and even if you want to have a course, you can have it online. If you want to live in UK, this is something else. But if you want to ask about, sorry, okay. Academies. So as I'm telling you, so the academies now, you are having a lot of academies in England right now to instruct about the plab 2. A lot of instructors, even online instructors, and being in UK itself. Is it important? I don't want you to restrict yourself in the thinking it will be way much better for you to focus when you are just doing this alone. It will, there are a lot of, you have to weigh your ups and downs and the pros and cons. Being in England, you will be away from your family. It is expensive to live there, and sometimes it's not what you are expecting. Um, I didn't find myself really welcome all the time, even among people, my community in England while I was studying, going through the same people, candidates also while studying. I didn't feel like there is positive or welcoming or warm energy at all the time. The academy didn't really give me more than in broad lines about how the exams about. The practice inside the academy, it was way much less than practicing online, because in line you can practice with people from different academies and from everywhere. Okay, and even those who are in England, you can practice with them. If you are good, they will practice with you, and if they know that exactly practicing in academy with people there wouldn't make much difference if they don't know what they are doing. So the point is to find someone knows how to give you feedback, knows the core of the stations, not to be in academy. So it is not a rule that you will pass after that. And being in UK, it might be a little bit overwhelming to live in UK while you're not working. Um, Many things are is really expensive, and Again, you will be away from your home and from your job. So if you don't want to waste time, I advise you to do it online and attend to the exam, exactly like I did in my third attempt. Many academies provide their content online, so it way much bit might be really much more comfortable for you to do it online if you have to do the academy. I know many people have passed without going to academies, and I know people who have been to every single academy and they actually still going to the exam. Um, so what you need to understand is what is this exam wants. Do it, do it very well. Accept how hard and annoying it might be, then give it to them. Not accept the annoying atmosphere and feel like you are affected by it. And again, you don't accept the result that you didn't pass because you have been affected. Not exactly. So what you have paid is the bill, but not for the exam. It's a bill for nothing at all. It's being affected by people for no reason. So you need to understand from someone who will teach you what the exam want. Okay, exactly. So you perform that 100% well and you get the results that you want. But don't force yourself on something that not really will give you anything back. Your ego and your experience in your country. Please put your ego, your experience, your age while you are in your country before you take the plane and come to England and before to take this exam particularly. I- So as I told you, this exam is for one newly beginning who doesn't have much experience in medicine, and this is why they're expecting from you uh, putting yourself as I know a huge experience. I talk like this way, and I'm not really complying to what you are setting because my level is ahead of that. This should impress you more. That's all wrong. They have a frame. They shouldn't go out of this frame. That's what they're expecting from you. If you want to pass exam, you need to do this frame in the best way for possible. Your best within the frame. Do your best within this frame. FY2 level. Understand exactly how they talk, and understand exactly how they take history, how they say about speak about management, and that's exactly what expecting from you. So other than that, you can take this if you really love your ego so much, if you really love your experience and your level back in your country, and you think it will add to you in England, then after this exam, where you will be in a better place to apply for jobs that match your level, okay, put on your cape again. But in this exam, there is no need. It will affect you more than it will do any good. Okay, let me talk about the I see here you see a sequence on the slide. First step to prepare, how to reach your preparation target, and target of your preparation. Now we talked about the first step to prepare. Let's talk about the target of your preparation. Okay, this is the most important thing you will hear in this session. Solid interpersonal skills. That's your target. In order to pass this exam, you will need to know what interpersonal skills is, how to talk like English people, how to talk like what they are expecting from you to talk because you are not actually an English, you're not European. What are they expecting from you? Can you meet their expectation? Can you do a solid, very heavy interpersonal skills? What do you know about the interpersonal skills? Aware of the core of the stations. So you will have in your study notes many stations, and there is 100 most common ones, and there is a lot of ones common recalls. I suggest you study with those 100 most common ones, and the one comes in the recalls first thing. If you did that, you can enter the exam. uh, don't think that if you didn't study all the stations you might be not confident and you will not perform well. You know you did not study well. This is not an exam in your medicine school. Again, you need to understand that this is consultations. One day in your clinic, when you start working in England, you will find a couple of cases you don't understand what's going on, what's happening. Okay. So again, this could happen in the exam. You just need to demonstrate a very strong interpersonal skills while you don't know the station. Also take a structure. Okay, follow your structure. I mean, follow your structure in history and follow your structure in management, and within the walk in the safe borderlines within your frame as FY2. You will be totally fine. You should be fine after that. Okay, having structure and history in history and in management, and have a logic thinking, have logic while you are doing any station. So you will have a clear structure. When you start studying, you will know that there is a clear structure for you to follow for gathering history. Also, there is one to say management, and to think about management. And there's something not in the history structure called logic. So you need to be always reason and be rational with your thinking. You haven't, you shouldn't actually finish all and every single question in the structure, but you need to ask the most relevant questions there. Also, you need to use your logic. Some questions will not be in your mnemonics, or you will not be in the structure itself, but it's very logic. Some of these questions, like what were you doing when this happened? Can you relate this to something specific have happened to you? Other logical questions and other logic thinking, okay? But so you need to put this next to your structure, the word logic thinking. Okay, lit face and the grateful spirit. When you are about to enter this exam, you have to be always lit, to always cheerful, to always confident, to always very grateful, very calm, and very happy. That's what you should do on the day of the exam. You should also be quite humble. I told you many times, demonstrating ego will not protect you, and demonstrating ego doesn't mean you are confident. There is a lot of borderlines between many things and rudeness in England. So ego and rudeness, being humble and rudeness, being respectful and rudeness, a lot of borderlines. And the British, when they are facing someone not European, they start to be very aware of seeing, is he rude, or is he the other thing on the other side of the borderline. So be aware of this also. You need to be lit face, cheerful, grateful, humble. You need to be sincere with every single emotion you are demonstrating, every single vibe you are demonstrating. You need to be really sincere. So be grateful, be really grateful that you are doing the exam, that you are having it soon, that you will work soon. Be very lit, be extremely happy. That what you should be experiencing. How to reach your preparations target. So now you know how to start, and now you know how you should finish. You should finish with a solid interpersonal skills, know most as many as you can from the core of the stations. Also having a structure, very powerful structure in your history and in your management, and have a logic thinking as well. There is a spirit of being cheerful, happy, lit, confident, and grateful, and humble and respectful. That's what you should do, and while enter the exam, that's what you should demonstrate. Okay, how to reach from this to that, how to reach. Okay, so the secret word here is a study partner. That's what was my biggest problem. I will talk about later. So basically, you need someone very quite reliable to do the stations and practice with. Quite not often. Okay, so if you need to find someone really good and know how they are good because you are, you have been preparing for quite few weeks now. Now you can tell, is that person, can this person do good consultation or not? You should, because you know about the good structure, the good interpersonal skills, and also you know how to give feedback yourself. Okay, you have seen people giving feedback, commenting on all aspects. Now you know how to give healthy feedback with a very respectful way to your other colleagues and peers. Okay, now you start knowing, is this person have information, is this person okay to study well all the time, okay, or not? Study partners know how to give feedback and knows real settings and knows the English behavior expectation. So yes, that's all this you will you will not have a clear social conversation with the simulator in the day of the exam, but it will help if you know about their behavior expectation, very little things in their conversations and in their day-to-day life, and their how they are thinking about the foreigners and how to react regarding their expectations. All these might help you. So if you found that, that's great. If you didn't find it, it's not the biggest problem. But you need someone who knows the core of the stations, who does not really just want to do. I mean, he's not really knowing what he is doing or she is doing. You know, someone understand the core of the station. Is he honest with you? Does he actually know the core of the station? And if he know it and you did mistake, will he let you know? That's something very important, because I had problem with that. Practice with that reliable study partner. Choose one and fix that person all your journey. That person need to be good, but not to reassure you. Need to be good. I mean, like know how to do management. Have maybe know how to answer few management. That will be person good to remember your management with, or know how to take ask relevant and irrelevant question. And the most important thing, he need to be healthy character. He shouldn't be a toxic person that put you down, or not reassure you maybe too much for no reason. Okay, so he is now affecting you in a bad way, so you shouldn't study with that. You need someone healthy, just want to he knows the core of the station, he knows the structure, he knows the relevant and irrelevant, and he know about interpersonal skills. You both marking each other likewise, and you do exactly do the same good towards each other. Okay, there is no need to affect each other in a bad way. I think the best thing to do is to say thank you and to leave. Believe me, if you did that even after when someone affected you, you are the winner, and you are leaving them with a lot of regret and a lot of very very bad things to think about. Okay, so say thank you and search for another study partners, and search for people honest like you. Okay, three, practice. Okay, practice with candidates from everywhere. You need to find people from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Ghana. I found people from East Europe also. So you need to practice with many people, as many as possible, because they will talk in a different way. They also are very smart, extremely smart, extremely nice, know about the interpersonal skills in their cultures, in a really good way, really really good way. So I learned many things from the Pakistanis. I wrote it here in the slide. I love the Pakistanis. Yes, I do love the Pakistanis, and I really like the many Nigerians. They know how to their interpersonal skills. So I advise you to always search from people from a different country, from a different culture, because they will not really tend to reassure you. Again, they should actually give you a very honest and healthy feedback, and give you reflect on your interpersonal skills, core of the station, and history and management in a very structured form. Um, the respect, guys, the respect between the study partners and the candidates is the most important thing, because this is not a war. And I have met very very beautiful people from Nigeria, and I have met very beautiful people from Pakistan, and I really liked practicing with them so much. Also, I met very kind people from Bangladesh. Uh, yeah. So search for people from different parts of the world who are trying to enter this exam, and be extremely honest with them. Be extremely respectful towards them. Support system and lifestyle. Here's something you are not really thinking about. I think it is a luxury or not really necessary. You need to eat well. You need to do exercise. This is your lifestyle. This is your life. Your life. If you are not eating well, if you are not taking care of your health, or if you are not really giving yourself some good time to yourself and to your health, what you are doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You are not helping yourself. What are you doing? Have a very decent walk somewhere with a fresh air, with a good view between your studies, and think always positive. Think always positive. Surround yourself with people thinking positive. If there anyone in any place, academy or elsewhere, putting you down, you need to get away from this person until you finish this exam. Okay, so your lifestyle, your nutrition, extremely important, extremely important, extremely important. As I told you, England was quite expensive. Sometimes I that affected me, the way I eat. So I attended the exam tired and exhausted. It had to stay there for 4 hours. I didn't feel good. That was extremely and big mistake. Okay. Lifestyles, as you know, your food, your exercise, and your support system here is your friends and your loved ones. You need support through this exam. This exam, as I told you, it take quite few months. Remember your medicine school exam in Egypt? We had like 3 months of exams. It remember me of the same anxiety that because the quite time period itself, it's quite not short. And again, there is a lot of hopes, a lot of dreams, a lot of things you are putting on in this exam. So there is quite anxiety and pressure. There must be love, loved ones caring about me. There must be love. You must feel supported. You must feel that you are doing the good thing for you and for other people. So there must be someone really letting you know that every day, if possible. Support system is extremely important. Okay, and if there anything affected your spirit, yourself, anything, any issue affected you, that would be um, that could affect your exam and your preparation. It will affect you really strong. So you need to always have someone really cheerful next to you. Mocks. Okay, so the mocks, would the mock help you really to get you from the first step of knowing about this exam while you are preparation here, study mode again, to towards a solid interpersonal skills, structure, core of the stations. So what will be the mock like? It will be a 10 station, 12 station. It will tell you the core of the stations. That's good. That's great. That's great. If it is it, but I see mocks that it give you just an opinion about your level right now at this very moment. It doesn't actually help you improve yourself way much better. What actually is the secret here is the study partner. I think in my third trial, if I didn't have that study partner, I will not pass. I would not have passed. Also, if but again, I did take few mocks, and I did take really good mocks with Dr. Rasha Ali, and she really amazing person and amazing instructor. I have a lot of respect towards her. So she was quite supportive person, and she gave me clear and feedback. Also, her courses really helped me a lot. I'm not advertising, but this is something really deserve to be said because it really made a huge difference. Okay. Also, the videos of Dr. Sahar Ali. I'll talk in depth about my experience just in a few seconds. Okay, so the mocks, am I telling you, is it cost and value? How do you weigh it? Okay, so I found some mocks for £55, for £50, just seven stations. There is a mock was £47 for 12 stations. So all mocks are the same. To be honest, to me, I find that all mocks are the same. There is someone know more than you about this exam. This person will give you a clear answer about what are you lacking. This person is not will tell you, the management of this. You are not waiting for the management. You will not learn management in mocks. If you want to practice management, the study partner, he should practice with you management in most stations and re-practice it again. That's how management will stick to you. but the mocks will tell you about where are you. Are you doing good? Are you actually doing exactly what you should do, asking relevant questions, having interpersonal skills, or you are just reading station to someone else and you both pretending to be study partners and reassuring each other. So this is what the mocks is about. Are you doing good? Are you doing okay? Are you okay? Are you right? Again, this person talking from his experience and from the point that he has passed the exam and has experience already in real settings. And this person have seen many people candidates. Some of them have passed with him, some of them hadn't. Now he have understanding about who passed, who doesn't pass. Have quite a notion, quite and the intuition what's going on with this person. Is he on the right track? Is he not? Is he support? Some people try to gain money out of this for for I mean for no reason. I don't want to say for no reason, but they are just pushing it really. So they are reassuring people and they are not in good place. They are not giving them clear advice and instruction about what they should need to do. They are just reading doing a station to them and making it as if it's a big deal in order for them to come again and to take a mock again. And I felt it's more business than helping people. As I told you, all this exam, many people have passed without academy and without mocks. So overdoing it and pushing it really is non-ethical. Okay, so that's why I decided to help as many people as I can. As I told you, I will talk about my experience just ahead. Okay, so mocks, I don't know if you want to see what you are doing, do one. But again, many people pass without it. If it's affecting your cost, don't do it. It's value, it's merely just stay for someone with experience, not an examiner. And he will let you know about what you are doing wrong. Okay, because some study partners are actually a trap. They are not giving you honest feedback, and you need someone to let you know what are you doing. Okay, is there something you can do? But again, please do a mock quite few weeks before your exam. Few weeks, like 3 or 4 weeks. So if they told you an opinion, try to find a new people to do. Don't do it to just 1 week. Just 1 week, you need someone to reassure you, even if you are making mistakes, because there is nothing else to do. If I told you a lot of your mistakes, you will just put a lot of worry in you. You will go to the exam and it was no confident, and you will think that I am the reason. So what you should do is you should be aware you might not be on the same level to enter this exam in a good level. If you want opinion for someone, are you good or not, you need to do the mock. Okay, do it 3 or 4 weeks before the exam, so you can fix it. There is a chance, still a chance you can fix it. Don't be afraid that you are not well prepared. As I told you, it's all about the interpersonal skills. You can learn that in less than 1 day. You can practice it in 1 week. You will be perfect in it in 1 week. Aware of the core of the station. This could come take time, but again, if you have good interpersonal skills and have good structure, that will not really affect you much. Again, the more you read of the core of the stations, more than read as much as you can. Definitely more than the most 100 most common ones, so you be aware of everything going. And in the exam, you might have stations you didn't actually read before, so that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Okay, next station. Okay, why should you understand the marking sheet? This is the marking sheet here on the right. That's what exactly you will get in the exam after you get your results. Okay, so here you have some criteria here. Why you should understand